He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
love. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. And this is another edition of Car Conversations on Jay Lee's Corner. Okay. I hope everyone is having a great hump day. Okay. I am just now on my way to work because I had to handle some things. It's 3 o'clock. Y'all know I'm supposed to be there at 12. But thank God I have flexibility with my work schedule. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing. So this is a quick gossip chat, little car conversation, you know what I'm saying, for some little things I was going to touch on here and there. Y'all see the title, what it's about, so that's what y'all here for. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and become a whole J-Bird, dun, 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 and all that good shit and stuff. Like, comment, and share the video. You know, hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have new content available. Even my content had with my scarf on because my hair was wet and all that stuff. And follow me on IG, shop my Teespring merchandise, okay? The link to my IG is in the description box, and so is the link to my Teespring website. You should also see like a little advertisements below this video. So, let's just get it started. Tamar Braxton, come on up, girl. Tamar did a whole little post and delete on her IG live yesterday, but however, the Shade Room caught it, okay? Now, I shared the video on my IG page, so again, if you're not following me on IG, you haven't seen it yet, but if you're following me on IG, you have seen it. So she was on IG live. Y'all know they're shooting the new season of the Braxtons. They're still shooting the season right now, and it seems the family is on a family vacation, okay? And they are also, it's around Tamar's birthday. Now, yesterday, to my knowledge, what the fuck? What are you doing? Get your ass over. You can't be trying to, you in a whole other lane, bro. What, people just don't know how to drive, and I be minding my own business. In my own lane and everything, and people just be like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, drive into Jay Lee's passenger side. Not today, bitch. So, the Braxtons are on a family vacation. I saw Tamar, she had went live, maybe like, yes, it was today Monday. She was live Monday, and she was dancing around. We seen her Nigerian boyfriend. Tony was there. We seen we heard Tawanda's voice. We didn't see Tawanda, but we saw Tracy and her husband dancing, saying, grinding and stuff. We saw Trina, her man, grinding and stuff. So I'm like, you know, Mama Evelyn's there now. So I'm like, they on a family vacation for the show. We get it. So, and they somewhat tropical. Okay, somewhat tropical, at least somewhere with some water. So Tamar, that was yesterday. Her Nigerian man was dancing, all looking all happy, all loved up, all lovey-dovey, you know what I'm saying, all snuggled up. Now, y'all know she don't show his face much, but he was there, okay? So, yesterday, in the IG post that the Shade Room posted, Tamar was live at some dinner there. You can see the cameras is there, too, so it's being recorded for the show. And Tamar is upset. Tamar is upset in her feelings, you know what I'm saying? She got her frown on, bald-headed and all. And we see her man next to her, because we see his arm draped over her, and we hear his voice. Now, we know the man's voice because we hear him even if we don't see him. And the first video, Tamar is like, you know, he's saying like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, he didn't know where Tamar is or whatever, and she looking at him like he crazy. Like, why your arm on me? Like, she just looks upset for whatever reason. The second video is Tamar going off on her sisters or her family in general, because she said it's her birthday celebration and they only got her one gift, they only got her one card and a pair of sunglasses, and I give out Gucci bags for Christmas, bitch, and y'all got me one card and some glasses, and it's 6 of y'all, And it was, you know, this like I told Tamar, it's the way you say things that diminished your message. And Tamar was acting like a brat. My thing is, it wasn't Tamar's actual birthday. It probably was just a celebration because they was all on a trip or whatever. And as she's up there pissing the whole hissy fit, a bald-headed hissy fit or whatnot, you hear this Tony and I think maybe Trina sing, but it's not over yet. You know, don't count your chickens before they roost or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't move too quick. Don't lose your blessing because you up here acting bitchy because you ain't got what you wanted so far. Okay? And I'm like, and if somebody gave you some glasses and a car, well, damn, bitch, say thank you. They ain't have to get the shit. You in your 40s. The older you get, you don't get a whole bunch of gifts. You don't. Okay? You really don't. That's just what it is. But it shows how much Tamar is a baby, shows how much Tamar is a brat. So from there, we see her pissing. It's some grade A bullshit. It's some fuck girl cussing and fussing all up and through. Okay? And so we see that whole thing. Then the next part of her live, Tamar is sitting there being quiet. We see Trina and her man sitting there talking or whatever. And Tamar then typing, I can't believe this at the time or the place he finna propose to her at my celebration. And, you know, on my birthday or whatever. And you just hear Trina man say how much he cared for her and why he did all this now because her family was all together and he know how much she cares for family. And I feel like, first of all, Tamar, I don't think you're supposed to be sharing this because it's on the show. And I assume that's why she deleted it right after posting it. Like, traffic comes to a standstill? Okay. Because it was like 19 minutes ago that she had posted it and it was already gone. So I'm like, she did a quick post, you know, it was up for long enough for the shade room to get it, and then it was deleted. But I'm guessing because she was showing things that was being recorded for a television show. Like a television show, because the cameras aren't running. And I'm pretty sure they was going to record Trina getting proposed to, okay, as a part of the show. So we see that whole thing of her. She just look upset. And I seen a lot of people on the shade room saying, well, I would feel the same way. Like, don't be proposing to somebody on my birthday. Like, don't do shit at my celebration for anyone else. I feel two different ways. I do feel like, bitch, if it's my wedding day, unless you know me and we talked and you asked, can you do this? Bitch, don't do this. Okay, I do feel that. But I also feel like it wasn't Tamar's actual birthday. And I feel like it was a family trip for the family. Bitch, she's a part of the family. Why can't the family trip be about your birthday celebration, but also her getting engaged? Don't propose on my birthday, at my birthday party. But if we on a family trip, and if a part of that trip is, hey, because we all here, let's give Tamar a birthday party and say happy birthday. But Trina might also get engaged. Because I don't believe the point of that trip was Tamar's birthday. I don't. Because Tamar's birthday was like a week or it wasn't yesterday. It wasn't even this week, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was, but you know, correct me if I'm wrong. But you know what I'm saying? I do see she has the right to say that I don't want him to fuck up my good time. But I also feel like, girl, you in your 40s. Why you acting like you turning 21 or turning 30 or turning 40 or turning 50? Your sisters, your whole family there, and they're celebrating you, and they're telling you, girl, stop wanting it all so fast. We not done yet. Let it be what's gonna be or whatever. Tamar sometimes is her own worst enemy. Okay, let's just say that. So we seen all that stuff. Then Tamar went on social media, on her IG, and she posted up, I'm single and ready to mingle. Okay, she then posted up, don't trust nobody. Okay, which means she trying to say her Nigerian man who she been, oh my God, he's so amazing. Oh my God, I'm so happy. He's so wonderful. We was just up here dancing like, you know what I'm saying, lovebirds yesterday, and today I'm single. And that is how it happens. It really, really is how it happens. But Tamar, I would have thought she would have, why y'all in the fast lane? I'm going 50. The speed limit 70. Like, y'all about 20 miles an hour. Girl. Anyway, Tamar should have learned by now that she needs to stop going to social media to air out everything. Okay? Because I feel like she'll go to social media, air out everything. She'll post little stuff here, post little stuff there, then delete shit and say, oh, I don't know why everybody worry about me. Because you keep putting your shit out in the open. All out in the open. And I feel like if you was with your man yesterday and y'all was happy and in love, you not single today. Y'all mad at each other. Because if you was with that man for 8 months as of yesterday, happy and in love, you not ready to mingle today. You mad. You upset the same way when you got mad at Vince. You was posting shit because you was mad. And you deleted it and had to backtrack, and it was a whole mess. Tamar just needs to calm the fuck down sometime and let it chill out. She has since deleted everything except trust no one. Let's say that. So we don't really know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe that's why she never told that man face, because she figured he won't last as long as he did. But that's not true, because there's a whole bunch of traffic over there. In the beginning, even when she was on Wendy Williams, when they first started dating, oh, he's the one, he's amazing, we're not going to break up. Well, things may have fizzled out as of yet, but whatever. Speaking of Wendy Williams, she announced on her show today that she's taking another little hiatus, but it was a planned one at that. Most of the talk shows do go on spring break, take like a week or two off or whatnot. It happens all the time. So it was a planned break. It just comes at the most opportunistic, I think it's the word, moment, where your husband had a baby on Monday, and now you're going to be off for a whole week starting next week. So whatever news come out about you and your husband, or your husband's mistress and that baby, and if the baby really is, you know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, we haven't seen the DNA test wings, and we haven't seen anything that proves that the baby's Kevin's. All we know is Kevin is allegedly fucking that lady, and so we think it's his baby. But, she was like, yeah, it's a planned hiatus. Next week will be all reruns, but I'll be back April, whatever, the first week, whatever the day is, with all live shows. I said on my live yesterday that Wendy Williams, the show is different. She gives a different aura, in my opinion. She's not that she's watered down. She seems nervous, okay? And she don't have that same, I'm going to go at you regardless, because I'm going to, that's what I do. It's like, I feel like before she says anything, she's thinking, like, can I say this? Because if I say this, when someone say, my husband fucking that lady too, I feel like she's just not being her authentic Wendy self just yet. You know what I'm saying? And someone even pointed out how she also don't talk to Suzanne as much. I said, well, that's true. I haven't heard her say, hey, Suzanne. But, things are just different. So we shall see. Girl, I don't know. But let's see what happens over the next 2 weeks between her. It was allegedly, they said that she got drunk on Monday after the show because the husband had the baby. And, they had to go take her to the hospital and give her a banana bag. And a banana bag is just when you get a cocktail of nutrients and mineral fibers. It's like stuff to give you energy from when it's called a banana bag because the bag, the stuff that they give you is all yellow because of what it is, whatever. So she had to get that to kind of sober up. And so they were surprised that she was at the show Tuesday. She was there today too. She's battling shit. She's battling shit, and I think, it's hard to do that in the public eye based on the kind of show she has. If she was a regular actor and just had to go to the set and act, that's one thing. But you on a talk show and the first 20 minutes of your show is about hot topics, and you are an actual hot topic and you don't discuss anything that's in the news about yourself. So, that could also be a reason why she was going easy, because if on Monday, it was in the news that I left the show, got drunk, I left the sober house, got drunk, went here and went there. They had to come get me and rush me to the hospital to get me, a little bit of energy or whatever. It's a lot. So again, we're gonna see what's gonna happen over the next couple weeks with Wendy. But I'll if something happens, y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all. Lastly, Jussie Smollett. As Alex said, I love the way Alex said Jessie's name. He be like, Jussie Smollett, hoo-hoo. It's so funny. Y'all know I love Alex on YouTube. And so when I hear Jessie's name, I instantly hear how Alex says it, and it makes me giggle. But, we know that the 16 counts against him was dropped and all. Why? The green mean go every day, all day. How 2 lanes ain't going? Y'all ain't nobody paying no attention? Nobody? Okay. But the 16 counts were dropped against Jussie Smollett. And I kept saying yesterday, like, I'm so confused. I'm like, does that mean he innocent? Like, does that mean they're going to arrest Cain and Abel? You know what I'm saying? For doing, like, what's going to go on? Like, what does it mean? So I kind of, read up a little bit about it yesterday and, read a couple different things. And it kind of does not mean he's innocent. Excuse me. He gave a whole little speech at the end or whatever, said how he's always maintained his innocence and he's happy it's over and blah 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 blah. However, the prosecuting people and the damn it, I'm burping. Sorry, y'all. The people, the prosecuting people, the judges, not the judges, girl, who? The people who was gonna indict his ass. Okay, they're also, even the police chief man, they were saying how they think it's, some bullshit basically, and how, the only reason they dropped the charges is because he agreed to forfeit his bond, and he would have only gotten community service. So it makes me feel like they still brokered a deal to get him out of going to court. It does not mean that he gave any evidence that says he didn't do it. And that's what I kind of was trying to figure out. So after reading, like, I went to CNN, I went to different CNN, I was on all these different sites or whatever, just reading different things to see what people were saying. And they were saying, like, it's not abnormal for the defendant and the prosecuting people to come up with a deal that will cause the charges to get dropped. And I said that's what they meant by when they said he would have only gotten community service, and he already does it. He already does that on a regular, so that's not anything major. And then he would have ended up having to. I'm just gonna stop quick. He would have had to pay a fine. So he gave them the $10,000. He forfeited the bond. He would, what I'm saying. So basically, the reason they dropped the charges because he did what he would have got had he went to court. And the one thing that I like that somebody said was, if he was fully innocent and he wanted to be, because he wasn't exonerated, the charges was just dropped because they agreed that he was going. You know what I'm saying? He gave them the money, and that was really it. And even Cain and Abel refused to give a statement. I think you drunk because you swerving lines. Cain and Abel refused to give a statement, so people felt like maybe they was paid off to not say shit because they did it. Like, they're the ones that did it and nothing else. Girl, I'm just like, it's some fuckery and some bullshit. But it kind of just makes you wonder, like, oh, it's not that he didn't do it and there was evidence that he gave that exonerated him, so they dropped the charges. No, they agreed that the result of a case or the result of a trial would have been so minimal that it did not make sense to go to trial. So you do community service already, keep doing it, and you giving us the $10,000, that's your fine, okay, and you done. And that's it. Now, that does not mean that the Chicago people, or the police, or whoever did not make any mistakes, but it also means that he wasn't found innocent. I'll say that. So I mean, for me, it just I feel like if nobody is ever arrested for it, it's still some bullshit afoot. Okay? Period. If Cain and Abel's ass don't ever go to jail, and if Cain and Abel's ass just just kind of doesn't having, the lights is blinking and shit, it's all kind of foolishness around here. If Cain and Abel, if nothing ever happens to them, as far as them being charged for actually carrying it out, then I feel like, yes, he got a deal. He got a deal. Because somebody would have to go to jail. It would either have to be, Jussie Smollett. I'm saying like Alex. Either Jussie Smollett or the Nigerian brothers, Cain and Abel. And no one went to jail. So I'm like, he got a deal. Girl. It just makes me, I wouldn't be, my mother's son if I was guilty of anything that they accused me of. You know how many good mother's sons do fucked up shit, Jesse? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't act like, only a bad mother's son does fucked up shit. People pay me to be shocked when their kids do crazy stuff. They be shocked, like, you did what? I didn't raise you that way. Can't believe you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that story just ends. I don't need Jesse doing no more interviews about it, because at this point we like, you basically paid the fine and you're gonna do community service, so that's kind of what it is. Anyway, y'all, I'm trying to get to work. I'm like across the street, but the damn light is out, and so traffic around here is crazy if you don't have a real light that like lets you go here and there and everywhere. It's some bullshit. But I hope y'all have a good Wednesday. I'm gonna have more reviews up for y'all when I get off work. I have to watch a couple things when I get off work and all that stuff. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.